What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got my predictions, all right? 2024 Six Nations round 2. All right, we've completed round 1, man. I went 2 for 3 on my predictions. Now we got round 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3, man. We're gonna do it a little different, man. We got the squads of all the teams, so we know who's playing and who's not playing. And we also got the history of teams versus each other in international rugby. And we're gonna look at the 2023 Six Nations results. All right, so first off, week 2. To kick off week 2, we got Scotland versus France. All right, now this one's gonna be interesting. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with this. Let's just take a look at the squads real quick, man. We got Scotland co-captain Rory Darge returns to the starting lineup against France, along with Grant Gilchrist and Jack Dempsey. So when we look at the total squad, we got, let me see some notable names. We got George Turner, Grant Gilchrist is back. We got Scott Cummings, Rory Darge captain, Jack Dempsey. We got Finn Rush doing his thing. We got Van der Merwe, Tui Peluto. And then we also got Stein, both the Kyles at the 14 and the 15s. Hugh Jones at the 13. All right, so good squad, man. Good squad, man. Solid team right there. Now, France makes 2 changes to the starting 15 to face Scotland with Cameron Woki and Louis Bielbiare returning. All right, look at their squad. We got Baye, we got Malvaka, Woki, Greg Aldred, Halliburton in there. Got Dante, Fickle, Penard, and Ramos all in that starting lineup. Now, if I'm just looking at the starting lineup, bro, I'm going with France. I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at that. Even if I was to go to the history of France versus Scotland, I mean, we can go all the way back to 2010. I mean, really, we can go back even further. But if we go from 2010 on, and we look at the last 13 years, France has dominated them. But since 2016, it's been a little bit more back and forth. It's been a little bit more even. Now, if we go look at the 2023 Six Nations when France played Scotland, they ended up winning 32-21. So, in my head, it's telling me France is gonna get the dub, right? France should get the dub. But my heart, dog. My heart, for some reason, bro. And I just didn't like the way France looked in that last game against Ireland. I just really didn't like the way they looked. I love the way Scotland looked, but I didn't like that defense in the second half. That's where I get a little bit like, I'm on the fence. Because my heart tells me Scotland, but my brain tells me France. I'm gonna throw it up in the air, bro, and I'm going with Scotland for the dub, bro. I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments like, you tripping, and maybe I'm tripping, dog, but I'm going with Scotland for the dub. That's my final take. I feel like they're gonna feel like they have something to prove after almost losing to Wales in that comeback, which they should have just dominated them the whole time, which they did in the first half. But that second half, bro, it was looking a little spooky hours. France, on the other end, got dominated by Ireland. Yeah, they had some good moments. Damien Penard had a couple moments, but I just didn't like the way they looked on offense. I just really didn't like it. They weren't using the same tactics that they usually use, so I'm going to go with Scotland for the dub. I know that's a shaky one, but I got Scotland. Now, let's take a look at England versus Wales, man. All right, so if we go to England versus Wales, we got England unchanged for the first time under Steve Borthwick against Wales. So they're running the same squad they did from last week. Joe Marler, we got George in there, Itoje, Sam Underhill, Ben Earl, George Ford. Let me see. Got Elliot Daly in there, Henry Slade, and boom. All right, so unchanged. I think Owen Farrell. Yeah, Owen Farrell's doing what Owen Farrell does. Let's look at the Wales squad now. George North returns for Wales against England, while Alex Mann makes his first start, and Yohan Lloyd wears number 10. So let's look at here. We got Gareth Thomas, Adam Beard, Alex Mann, Thomas Williams, Rio Dyer, George North is back, Josh Adams, and Cameron Winnett. All right, now let's look at the history. So if we look at the history of both squads, I mean, dog, literally back and forth. Wales, England, Wales, England, England, Wales, England, England, Wales, England. Complete back and forth, man. And it's been like that for a long time. If we look at the most recent matches, England got the dub in the Summer Nations 19-17. Wales got the dub 20-9, right? The first game they played. Six Nations in 2023 last year. England got the dub 10-20. And they also got in 2022, 23-19. Wales beat them in 2021, 40-24. So, like, really, when England wins, it's not by a big margin. But when Wales wins, they win by a huge margin. Or a bigger margin, you could say. So, with that being said, we got George Ford returning. Who am I going to pick? England versus Wales. I'm going to go... No Owen Farrell either. Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to go England. I'm going England on this one, man. I'm going England. That's my final pick right there. So we got Scotland, England, and then now we're going to take a look at the Ireland versus Italy game, which I really don't got to talk too much about that one, but let's look at it anyway. So if we're looking at Ireland's squad, we got Caelan Doris will captain Ireland against Italy on Sunday as Andy Farrell rings the changes. All right, so we got Andrew Porter, Dan Sheehan, McCarthy. We got Caelan Doris, Jack Conan, Jack Crowley, James Lowe. And we got Hugo Keenan in there. Squad, man. And Capuoso is back for Italy, who are forced into a back row reshuffle against Ireland. All right, man. So we got Cannone, got Rusa, Lamaro, we got Varney, Garbisi, Ioani, and then Ange Capuoso. Look, man, I did like the second half effort from Italy, bro. They played well in that second half. That was against last week. Last week against England, man. They played well, bro. They played very well in that second half, and I like what they were showing. Hey, I'm switching. I got Wales. I got Wales over England. I forgot. They don't got Owen Farrell or Ellis Gaines. I got Wales. I got Wales over England. Italy almost came back and beat England. And Wales almost came back and beat Scotland. So I got Wales over England. I'm sorry. I switched that up real quick. Ireland versus Italy, I got Ireland, dog. And really, I'm just looking at the history. I mean, if we look at just recent play by both teams, easily I'm going to have Ireland over them. But if we also look at the history, I mean, Italy hasn't even beaten Ireland since 2013-16. If there was a year they could beat them, it's going to be this year. But if we look at the history, we look at how both teams been playing, how Ireland damn near almost got to the World Cup quarterfinals. I gotta pick Ireland. So that's my teams for the weekend. We got Scotland, we got Wales, and we got Ireland. Pretty solid on Ireland. Scotland versus France, that's a toss-up. Anybody could win. England versus Wales, anybody could win. So I hope I get 2 of the 3. Hopefully I get all 3. Y'all let me know who you think is gonna win in the comments. Put all your predictions down below, and then we can talk about it in the comment section. That's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm trying to get better at doing more of these, outside of just the reactions. It's going to take some time. Be patient with me. But I plan on doing more videos like this and just covering the sport in a more in-depth manner. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that, man. Get at me in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, that like button. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the games this weekend. Be on the lookout for the highlights. Until next time. Peace.